So what is your stance on, so when it comes to the trenches, because I've actually thought that way as well for a while. I definitely did with my very first relationship, where, you just feel a sense of loyalty, we'll say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you stick with someone just because they've done so much for you, and they've been with you through thick and thin, things like that. Um, and ironically, I ended up leaving that relationship as well, in spite of that understanding. Um, and the reason why I felt so much grief in leaving was because of the concept of loyalty. And
Mm-hmm.
so, where do you see loyalty playing a role when it comes to certain relationships, or do you even see loyalty being a part of these relationships that we're in, simply because of the path that we're on?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make
That is,
sense?
yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. So
Okay.
my understanding here, this is where I am now.
Mhm.
As far as loyalty goes, when it comes to romantic relationships or connections,
Mhm.
I think that the first thing you need to make sure you're doing is being loyal to yourself. You know,
Mhm.
how can you truly be loyal to a connection or a relationship if you are not being loyal to yourself? Because loyalty also goes hand in hand with honesty. You know, are you being honest with yourself about what you want? Are you being honest with yourself about how you feel emotionally in relation to this person? So if you're being honest with yourself, and you feel, when people say loyalty, they they think of loyalty as like, oh, I'm just like, I'm down with this person because of something outside of themselves, but really it's something about you that makes you feel loyal to this person. It's something about you and what way you connect with them based off your own emotions and feelings that makes you loyal to this person. Yes, they may have been this to you and that to you, but what is that speaking to? What in you? It's almost like there are people that can be overgivers.
Yeah,
I, I was one in the past. I'm raising my hand on that. There are people that can be overgivers,
yeah,
and sometimes, or quite often, maybe they give so much because they're trying to speak to a certain understanding, within themselves, what they may have missed or whatever the case may be. So why? It's important to ask your question, why, or what's the reason for this? Is it an understanding of like this is something outside of you that you feel like this person is giving to you in that sense? Do you feel like you need them? I don't really think it's a understanding of again, like being something that's so much meant to be outside of you. So when it comes to loyalty in a relationship, if you're going to really be loyal to it, you have to make sure that you are being honest with yourself about everything that you want. If you want this relationship, what are your reasons behind this? What is it about? Is it because you feel like you need them from a financial standpoint, from a place of, they give you something as far as the emotional aspect that you missed in your life in relation to your past or whatever the case may be? What's the reasoning behind that? I honestly think that the best connections are the ones that, like, I would like to be with you. I appreciate your energy, but it's not about needing you in some sense. It's not about that need. And at the same time, I think that the most powerful understanding of being with somebody is about choice. It's about this is because I choose. Every day I'm waking up and I feel this understanding of wanting to be here because it feels right, intuitively to me. And it feels like this is where, we both should be in some sense. But I think that, there can be a lot of relationships that are built based off something missing within themselves, or even in some sense, in a sense of escapism from self, you
yeah,
know?
definitely.
So loyalty is tricky because again, I think the first thing you need to do is make sure being honest to yourself. And
Yeah,
when you're honest with yourself, then you can be truly loyal to somebody in a relationship. If you know that this is not based off anything that you're running from, you are in any way trying to feeling like you need to be with this person, because if you don't, you'll fail or fall or whatever the case may be.
mhm.
Yeah.
That is very true. Okay.
Hey, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have a question you would like to ask or would like the opportunity to receive a one-on-one session, please check out the links in this video's description to sign up for a free session or submit a question.